Ladies and gentlemen, he is a playwright, he is an author, and he is a humorist. And his name is Dylan Brody. Welcome.
Got back from New York 3 days ago, had an exhausting flight. I flew Continental. They got that new promotional package, bring a spare part, fly free. I was so scared Perot might win. Was it just me, or when you put him next to his running mate, Jim Stockdale, did they look exactly like those two guys he used to heckle from the balcony on The Muppet Show?
Dylan Brody, folks.
I want to take a moment to bond with you, Paul, to say that the greatest moment in my career was when Professor Stephen Hawking told me I was a very funny man. And it wasn't until an hour later that I realized there's no way to tell if he's being sarcastic.
All right, everybody, we have a special guest this morning. He's a comedy writer. He used to write for The Tonight Show. He's also written for the late Robin Williams and Joan Rivers. How did you get into this? I mean, what was the inspiration of comedy for you?
Well, I was a stand-up comic from the time I was 17. I got in at the Improv in New York when I was 17 and loved doing it. And there's nothing I enjoy more than, traveling somewhere and talking about myself.
And I said, mouthing words that I had heard and was pretty sure I remembered correctly. Besides, you can't compare the two because democracy is a governmental structure and communism is an economic model. And then I had to go to the principal's office.
Please welcome writer and humorist Dylan Brody. It's so good to meet you. Thanks for coming.
I will be playing the part of Dylan Brody.
And I'll play Margaret Larson interviewing you.
Good.
What is the difference between a humorist and, say, a comedian?
Well, I quit smoking pot and bought cufflinks. Several years ago, my wife, whose name escapes me at the moment, was tired of explaining to my mother that we weren't having kids. And finally, I had to say, Mom, stop asking. We're not going to have kids because I don't like children. And she said, oh, you get that from me.
Oh.
It's become pretty clear to me that immortality is not earned with one-liners, no matter how clever they are. Immortality is earned with a generosity of spirit toward those around us. It's earned with a kind gesture. Immortality is earned with a cold nose on a sad night. Thank you.
That was brilliant. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
My nose is cold.